Good morning, everyone. Today is Matthew chapter 24. Jesus left the temple and was going away when his disciples came to point out to him the building of the temple. But he answered them, "You see all this, do you not? Truly, I say to you, there will not be left here one stone upon another that will not be thrown away." As he sat on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us, when will these things be, and what will be the sign of your coming and the end of the age?" And Jesus answered them, "See that no one leads you astray. For many will come in my name, saying, 'I'm the Christ,' and they will lead many astray. And you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you are not alarmed, for this must take place, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are but the beginning of the birth pains. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and put you to death, and you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. And then many will fall away and betray one another and hate one another. And many false prophets will arise and lead many astray. And because lawlessness will be increased, the love of many will grow cold. But the one who endures to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. So, when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by the prophet Daniel standing in the holy place, let the reader understand. Then let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let the one who is on the housetop not go down to take what is in his house, and let the one who is in the field not turn back to take his cloak. And alarm for women who are pregnant and for those who are nursing infants in those days. Pray that your fight may not be in winter or on a Sabbath. For then there will be great tribulation, such as has not been from the beginning of the world until now. No, and never will be. And if those days had not been cut short, no human being would be saved. But for the sake of the elect, those days will be cut short. Then, if anyone says to you, "Look, here is the Christ," or "There he is," do not believe it. For false Christ and false prophets will arise and perform great signs and wonders, so as to lead astray, if possible, when the elect, even the elect. See, I have told you beforehand. So if they say to you, "Look, he is in the wilderness," do not go out. If they say, "Look, he is in the inner rooms," do not believe it. For as the lightning comes from the east and shine as far as the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. Wherever the corpse is, there the vulture will gather. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens will be shaken. Then will appears in heaven the sign of the Son of Man, and then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the cloud of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send out his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. From the fig tree, learn its lesson. As soon as its branch become tender and put out its leaves, you know that summer is near. So also, when you see all these things, you know that he is near at the very gate. Truly I say to you, this generation will not pass away until all these things take place. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But concerning that day and hour, no one knows, not even the angel of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only. For as were the days of Noah, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. For as in those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day when Noah entered the ark. And they were unaware until the flood came and swept them all away. So will be the coming of the Son of Man. Then two men will be in the field, one will be taken and one left. Two women will be grinding at the mill, one will be taken and one left. Therefore, stay awake, for you do not know on what day your Lord is coming. But know this, that if the master of the house had known in what part of the night the thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and would not have let him house be broken into. Therefore, you also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect. Who then is the faithful and wise servant whom his master has set over his household to give them their food at the proper time? Blessed is that servant whom his master will find so doing when he comes. Truly, I say to you, he will set him over all his possessions. But if that wicked servant says to himself, Man, my master is delayed, and begin to beat his fellow servants, and eats and drinks with drunkards, the master of that servant will come on a day when he does not expect him, and at an hour he does not know, and will cut him in pieces and put him with the hypocrites. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So today we read Matthew chapter 24. When we read Matthew chapter 24, many get obsessed with predicting the exact date of Christ's return. People claim to have unlocked the secret timing, focusing entirely on when. But Jesus' warning was never about calendar. It was about a sense of the time. The real sign Jesus pointed to was the rise of false prophets and pride of humanity. He warned of those who exalt themselves in his name, demanding followers like I'm the Christ like. And even inciting wars to prove their own greatness, which means those wars are not just in a war against nation to nation, but also pride, their own greatness. Jesus spoke of a judgment so complete. So when disciples asked Jesus about the temple, and Jesus said, "Not one stone will be left on another." This is the fate of all human structure built on self glory and outward beauty without the inner faith, inner truth. So no one, nothing will stand on someone else, so left on another. So the question for us today isn't when is he coming, but rather, am I faithful servant? So friends, don't stop yourself to know when. It is not about timing matter. It is about how faithful you are. While the world argue over signs and fight for powers, our priority must be simple: to be found faithful and humble and delight in the task he has given us. So don't look for date. Don't look for the date, okay? Look for opportunity to serve. So I hope you enjoy this meditation and please read again, read again. That is the only way we can understand His word. So have a wonderful day and may God bless you all.